Well, good morning and welcome to Give to the Max Day 2020. Good morning out there, and it's been a fast, 5, 6 hours since I've been here since we opened up last night at midnight. But I want to say good morning to everybody out there. Give a big shout out to all the people that are watching this morning. Right now, we're sitting at a total of about $11,688. Might have went up in the last few minutes. I'm not sure. But if it did, we'll update you at the top of the next hour, or I'll probably get a beep on my phone here if you hear it beep. But here we are in 2020, and what a year it's been, and what a year it's going to end up being. We've had many challenges over the time, and all in all, I think the Bear Center is holding its own and doing good things to all you out there. But Give to the Max is the biggest fundraising day, single biggest fundraising day that we have here for the North American Bear Center. And this year's goal is $30,000. And I want to say good morning and shout out to our moderators, our pod chatters, all of our supporters out there, our absolutely fabulous volunteer Give to the Max team out there. Good morning to you. I'm sure you're all up and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to go. We're going to have a very different day today. You'll probably notice here in a few minutes that I'm alone today. I'm totally alone. There's nobody else at the North American Bear Center but me and the Bears. I think Tasha's out there in her den, and Ted's out there, Lucky's out there, Holly's out there in Tasha's den that Tasha worked so hard to dig. But I'm here alone until last broadcast for me will be at 10 o'clock. And then I'll be back here at 10 o'clock tonight. But we do have Heidi coming in today, and she'll be filling in at the hour of 12. And then she'll do it again at 1 and then again at 2 o'clock. We'll take a break from 2 o'clock's broadcast until 6 o'clock, where Spencer will be broadcasting at 6, 7, and 8 o'clock. And then I'll be back at 10 tonight and 11, and then close out at midnight tonight. So we'll be here together for that last 2-hour period. We would have liked to all been together. Sharon, I know you're out there traveling back home. We had some situations, just to give you a quick update on. Yesterday afternoon, we had to make some quick changes because we had an issue with one of the employees coming in contact with COVID. So it was kind of a struggle. I'm going to look at my phone here and see what we got. I should also mention that Kathy just texted me and said that to remind everybody, or not to remind everybody, to announce that Spencer's going to be announcing the winner of the DenCam contest winner at 6 p.m. So he'll be announcing the Den contest winner at 6 p.m. for the drawing of the pitcher of your choice. But it's going to be a different day. We had a full schedule today, a fairly full schedule. We were going to have some fun. It started with Carter not being able to be here because he had a contact with some COVID. It turns out he's okay. He tested negative, but still we got to follow the rules and make sure that he is quarantined. And then we had another one of our employees yesterday find out that his friend was in contact with the dentist. And COVID here in Ely, Minnesota is really, really getting strong. It's probably, it's by far the most we've ever had. At one point we had none for months. But right now we're running quite full at the hospital, from what I understand. And our college is closed down. We're getting hit pretty hard here. And for all you out there that got hit already hard, and maybe going through it again, I know the feeling. It's not easy. Here and there, though, we made some adjustments, and we're here, we're live, but we're alone. It saddens me but yet excites me to let all you know out there that Lynn and Donna Rogers, Dr. Rogers, they could not be here. It's just we don't want to take a chance with their health at all. We don't want them to have any contact with anybody that may have it or may not have it. And right now at this point, we don't know if we could be carriers of it or not. but we don't want to take a chance with Dr. Rogers or Donna, so they will not be making an appearance today. I may try later on getting Dr. Rogers on the phone and see if you can hear him. He has a hard time hearing on the phone, but maybe he can say a couple words to you. We'll see if that works out. As you know, the cell phone service up in Ely can be tough at times, especially in this room right here. But it worked good last night with Sharon, and we had a little fun with Sharon last night. And we may do some other calling throughout the day and try and contact people to keep a little excitement going. But right now we're heading for $30,000. We're at $11,688. You notice we don't have a thermometer. I'm standing in the Cub room that Give to the Max absolutely helped build. And if it wasn't for Give to the Max, we wouldn't have been able to do this project. And so I'm standing in an awesome, it's really an amazing display of beauty with the rock cliffs and wildlife and everything that we have to offer here for the kids. The Cub Room is a very popular area this year. Of course, we all know with the COVID, we had to limit the amount of people that could be in this particular room. But all in all, it turned out pretty good. The room itself is beautiful. We get nothing but compliments from it. It's a joy to have stuff like this and be state-of-the-art and just have stuff that's in awe of people when they come in. They can't believe their visit. We did see a year this year where we could only have 25% in our store at a time, or at the North American Bear Center. So we were still able to get the mission across to everybody that Dr. Rogers, our founder, had set out, but not to the amount of people we'd have liked to. But we want to thank all you out there if you stop by the Bear Center for being patient with us and working with us. I know it was a stressful ride for our group of volunteers and interns and employees. They were stretched to the limit. We had to do behind-the-scene tours about every 10 to 15 minutes because we can only take 8 to 10 people back at a time. And it got really, really stressful on a lot of the staff because it was just nonstop, go, 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 go. And then we had to have a counter at the door that was counting the amount of people coming in and going out, so we knew when to let people in. Believe it or not, folks, at times we had 100 people plus waiting to come into the Bear Center outside. That's how excited they were to see the Bear Center. But Give to the Max is here, and we're going to have fun with it. We're going to do the best we can with what we've got, and we're just hoping we can reach that goal of $30,000 by midnight tonight. We have not gotten any golden tickets yet. They're giving an hourly ticket out of $1,000 drawing every hour, and they're right on top of it. I was watching it. If you want to see what's going on, go to givemn.com, and you can watch all this stuff, and it's really fun to watch. You can see where we are percentage-wise with our goal. I just got beeped again. I'll take a peek here because they keep me up to date while I'm talking to you. Not sure what it says here. It says yes. But either way, we just want to let you know that golden ticket is based on the donations in that hour, and it ups our chances the more donations we have each hour. They're also giving away $500 every 15 minutes, and that's based on the donations that we have in each 15-minute increment, starting at the top of the hour and going in 15-minute increments. So we can win, and I did see that a couple places won a couple of them in the same hour. So I guess you can win multiples. So kind of fun to see that and let everybody out there know that we're eligible for these $500 to $1,000 golden tickets. There's a supersized ticket that they draw tonight at about 12:15 or so, and if they keep on the path that they're on right now, they are amazingly fast with updating this system. I noticed that at the 9:45 area, within 5 minutes, they had the $500 winner up. So that's impressive. And I want to thank GiveMN for doing this in this year. It's got to be a weird year for them too. And I think everybody out there knows what that's like. Across the world. We want to say hi to all you that are across the world. We are broadcasting live across the world. And for all you that are over in the other countries, whether it be UK or you name it, I can go on and on and on. UK I think about because we get a fair amount of interns from there. But your donations are welcome. We'd like to see them here. We need them. We're going to be working on our fencing that is CLD Manufacturing is going to be doing the zoo fencing for us. That's what our fundraiser is going for. It's going for our bear enclosures and our behind-the-scenes fencing going up to Lucky and Holly's enclosure if you've been here before. And what that's going to do for the bears is it's going to enhance their enclosures, make it so we don't have to have electrical wiring in there anymore for protection, because it's a non-climbable protective fence that's buried into the ground, so we don't have to have electrical along the ground, so that they, if they attempt to dig out, they would get, basically shocked from it. Now they won't have to have none of that. They'll look clean. They'll be nice, even though they are now. I'm not trying to take away from what we've got. It's been wonderful. It's just aged. The Bear Center opened up in 2007. The enclosures were built around that time, so you do the math and you'll understand why they're older, and they're in there with wooden poles. The poles are still sturdy, but we have had some, not in the enclosures themselves, but on the outlying fence areas, start to break off. And we want to make sure that our bears are always safe. If they would ever have an issue where they got out, they would just get out into the enclosure themselves, so that part would be good. But it'll be easier on the visitors coming here. They'll be able to see the bears in a better environment because the fencing blends in with the surrounding terrain. And also the fencing is powder coated and very, very sturdy, so we don't have to worry about it sagging, or if a tree falls on it, they're telling us that it can handle some pretty sizable trees. And we do have some sizable trees. I'd have to see that to totally believe it. But a panel will be replaceable at the ground line, so that we don't have to worry if we were to get a fence panel that would get damaged. But all in all, it'll be better for the volunteers. It'll be better for the folks that are here watching and taking pictures. It's just wonderful for taking pictures. For some reason, somehow the fencing tends to disappear with the camera lens, and I don't know how that works, but it's really amazing that it will take quite the quality picture. You still could pick up some of the fencing, but the majority of it, you'll be able to take a natural-looking picture. So I'm going to look at the phone again. It's beeping, and we're, again, excited to, we're at $11,828, almost to $12,000. Thanks, Kathy, for that update. Not too good at handling this phone with one hand here, so we'll take a look and see what's going on. It's kind of fun that we've got the folks out there that are helping us out right now to watch this stuff. Can you give me what percentage we're at toward our goal right now? I wasn't able to see that on my administrative site. But $11,828, we're almost at $12,000. We've only got, roughly $18,000 to go. It may not seem like a lot, but it's a lot. And last year's goal was $35,000. We did beat that goal, and we stuck it out right till the end. And I think within the last 5 to 10 minutes, we were able to go over that goal and achieve it. This year we're at $30,000. We based that off of the economy. We did our best to calculate. It'd be nice to hit $35,000 again, but we know that everybody's stretched pretty thin out there. So $5 donation, $10 donation, $20, $25, whatever you can do helps. Every dollar helps, because every dollar is squeezed as much as it can be. We get the best job for the best price that we can get, and we make sure that we're doing things responsibly. Every dollar that you give to this program, so you're aware of it out there, every dollar goes into an earmarked account to $1, and we do not use that at all for operations. Even if it gets tight, we don't use that. We will not use it. It is earmarked for a specific goal, and that's a goal it goes for. And we would and have not touched any of our earmarked money, even in these tougher times. We were fortunate enough to get some PPP assistance that helped us through this season with payroll protection program. So that helped out too. That was a good program. And there again, all this kept the Bear Center moving forward. I'm sure everybody out there again has been tight, but we're trying hard here to make sure that we're doing the best we can with what dollars we get. I'm going to look here and see if they send a percentage. We're 39% of the total so far. Thank you out there. I think that's probably somebody from overseas. That's really kind of a cool phone number. It's really interesting to see some of these numbers from over there. Wouldn't want to have to remember those. But, all in all, we're excited to get this project going. Will it get going this next year? I don't know. Why don't I know? Because I don't think any of us know what next year is looking like yet. And the reason why I say that is because all of our fencing comes from overseas. And it's also manufactured overseas. And, of course, with the situation we're in right now with the virus, a lot of those overseas companies and manufacturers are down to minimal people or none at all. And so they're in shutdowns or different lockdowns or whatever it may be. So they're not even manufacturing a lot of this stuff yet. So we don't know if we're going to be able to start that project in the spring or in the fall or this next year yet. My excitement side says we're gonna, and everything's going to be great, and I'm going to be optimistic about it and say that it's probably going to happen. But it just depends on a number of things aligning so that we can do it. We're on top of it. We've got everything set and ready to go, except for we got to measure some things and button down a few more things with Dr. Rogers and Donna and the board. But other than that, we want this design to fit the Bear Center. We want the outside to match what our inside looks like, to match what our employees and our volunteers and our interns and our bear educators and our moderators, our pond chatters, and everybody expects of the Bear Center today. Our goal has definitely been increased as far as what our expectations are, what the Bear Center should represent. Our main representation, of course, is the mission about black bears, but we do have the Ecology Hall that is a super home run hitter. People love that area with the aquariums and the terrariums, amphibians, reptiles. Spencer takes great care of that area, and Carter does too. And Carter, if you're out there watching yet today, we hope you're good and everything's healthy, and we just want to make sure everybody out there is healthy. We've got many things that we'll talk about today. I'll be back at 9 o'clock. Mainly we'll keep you up to date. If we get any golden tickets, I'll come back out and pop on. I'll be here at the top of the 9 o'clock, top of the 10 o'clock, and then Heidi will be back at noon, and then she'll be on again at 1 and again at 2, and then Spencer will be back here at 6, 7, and 8, and I'll be back here at 10, 11, and 12 tonight. That's Ely time. And for all you out there, again, I want to say thank you. If you're just joining us, welcome to Give to the Max. Welcome to our single biggest fundraiser. And it's one that we are actually doing now. As you see, I'm standing here solo. And this is how it's going to be. I'm going to be solo, Heidi's going to be solo, and Spencer's going to be solo. And that all changed after about 2 to 3 o'clock yesterday. We were in I would call it a kind of a rugby match, trying to get everything changed around because we ran into some situations with COVID. Nobody's got it. Dr. Rogers and Donna are healthy. Everybody's healthy. It's just that we've had the closest encounter to it that we've had yet. And we don't know if we could have gotten infected yet or whatever. We got some folks getting tested. We have been through this a few times as far as testing goes out there, and we've always take a swung and we've missed. We haven't had to worry about it. We just don't want to. We don't want to get this. This is not a good virus to get. So, nor is any of them, but this one especially. So we want to respect that, and because of that, we've got some different quarantines going on right now. We're quarantining for different things. And Dr. Lynn Rogers and Donna are not going to be able to make it, and I know they feel bad about it. Sharon Harrell is on her way home after she drove here about 12 to 14 hours. But she said if Randy comes with her, it's only 12 hours. But they drove out here, and now they're headed back because there's no way we could take a chance of Sharon being in contact with any of us. And we want to make sure she stays healthy, and we want to make sure all the employees stay healthy and the volunteers. We had Carolyn Quick coming here. She's not going to be able to make it. Carolyn, if you're out there, thank you. Sorry. We had Karina who is a local artist here. She's got a store. She's actually Spencer's wife. She's got phenomenal talent. The gal's just a beautiful painter. And she actually took on a project for us to design the front of the Christmas card. She painted it, and then Linda did the rest of the designing to it and made this Christmas card phenomenal. You'll be excited to see it when it comes out, and it should be out here just shortly around Thanksgiving or here after that, depending on shipping and how fast they can get those cards out. But it's going to be a beautiful Christmas card, so everybody please be watching for that on our website. And I don't know if we're going to put a teaser out or not, but we may have something out for that, so we'll give a little poke to that. We have still a fair amount of calendars left, and you know that the commemorative TED calendar, for everybody out there, they should want a TED calendar. They should even probably want 2 or 3 to give to family members or friends for the holidays. So I would recommend that you buy those calendars up quick because we're getting down there. But, you know, they're available to you, and they're a commemorative TED calendar. And who doesn't love TED? And I also want to take just a second. I got to throw this plug in. I'm sorry, but it's my daughter's birthday today. And if she's watching, happy birthday, Jessica. And I know that she's bumming out because she's getting close to a number that she's not so excited about. But she's a healthcare worker and in a hospital right now, and I know that they're feeling the stress and the pressures of having the COVID stuff too. But love you, and you have a good birthday today, honey. And again, we want to thank everybody for being the Give to the Max, and we'll switch gears on that again. I wonder what our total is right now before I sign off until the top of the hour. Could I get an update on the total? And we'll let you know that, but please help us out. I know it's tough times. I know it ain't easy. It's really weird standing here alone. I'm usually got people surrounding me like Sharon over here and Spencer over here, or whoever over here and whoever over here, or Dr. Lynn Rogers and Donna. But here I stand alone because we want to be safe. I'm going to look in my pocket again, and I'm going to see what we've got. We're at, look at this. We are at $12,366, $12,378. It's going up quick. 39% of our total so far. Let's just kick this in the buns and let's move forward and get to what would it? Wouldn't it be cool if we hit $30,000 really early in the evening, or even before that? It would make a lot of the people here that can't make it extremely happy, because they're really, Dr. Lynn Rogers and Donna are really bummed out that they can't be here, and I know they feel really bad about it. And I know Sharon feels terrible about it. And Sharon and Randy, I hope you get home safely to Michigan. That's a long drive. I'm sorry, but our health is more important right at this time. And we can do this. We can do it together. You out there, all you and I, and the North American Bear Center, Ted, Lucky, Holly, and Tasha, and all the interns, the volunteers over the years. It's just awesome what you do. And you know, we're gonna have a really odd schedule today, and I thank you for your patience on that. I thank you for being concerned for what we're concerned for, and that is to all stay healthy and yet still move the North American Bear Center forward. So I'm going to sign off here till about 9 o'clock, and we'll brush on some numbers. Again, go to GiveMN and go to the home page and punch in up in the right-hand corner. There's a magnifying glass that you punch in North American Bear Center. For some reason, you'll have 2 choices. One will be the Bear Center, another one will be the Duluth Zoo. Don't ask me why. They must have a North American black bear there, which I'm sure they do. Pick the North American Bear Center, and you can watch our goals go up. You can even watch golden tickets if you go down further to see who wins them. I'm looking here again. And we got some personal information on here, so we're having fun with that. But we've got a group out there that's helping out right now. It's our GiveMN group. And we want to say thank you to you guys out there for keeping me up to date and keeping Heidi up to date and Spencer up to date. There's going to be a little bit of oddness because we got to keep adjusting the camera, because we can't move the camera back and forth like we normally do, because we don't have that stuff set up, because we can have our group environment here. So we couldn't do that. Just so you know, the reason why I'm not wearing a mask is I'm the only one at the North American Bear Center. There's not another body inside this building other than maybe a few mice. But I don't think I got to wear a mask for them. We are wiping down our microphones and wiping down our stuff to make sure that it stays nice and clean between my broadcast, Heidi's, Spencer's, and then mine again. We want to make sure that we're all healthy and good. And for all you out there, take care, and please get the family members, friends, have them donate to the North American Bear Center. It's a good cause. It's an excellent way to donate and know that your dollars count and that they get stretched far. Thank you, and we'll see you at 9 o'clock a.m. Bye now.